As of yesterday, the BSEE, which is Bureau of Safety and Environmental Enforcement, had very little impact, actually. It was only 157,000 barrels of oil, only 232 million cubic feet of natural gas a day. To put that in perspective, the U.S. as a whole produces right at 11 million barrels. The U.S. for natural gas, about 80 billion cubic feet. So 0.23 of natural gas is very insignificant in compared to the natural gas market in particular.
Is it the best case scenario then as far as inventories and production goes, Kyle?
Certainly for a Gulf of Mexico storm, yes. Of course, the best scenario for inventories and production is for a storm to not be in the Gulf of Mexico at all. Up the East Coast, of course, there's little to no production whatsoever, so that ends up being very little impact or no impact on supply.
But you know what I'm talking about. As far as what we saw last year with Harvey and the extensive flooding, Gordon so far, and I mean this as a good thing, has disappointed.
Yes, absolutely. It's been very little impact. Of course, the companies have hardened everything in the Gulf to just withstand just about a direct hit from everything up to probably a Cat 5. So everything that's left in the Gulf is very hardened, but a storm's very powerful. So a direct hit can certainly take out infrastructure still.
All right, outside of Gordon, we're seeing oil prices back towards 70. Are the impact of the Iran sanctions finally starting to creep in toward this market?
Yeah, certainly that's been the case for a while. We're up nearly $7 from just a couple weeks ago as the gyrations and the trade talks have really pushed the market back and forth. The two main drivers in the market right now, like you said, are really the impact of the Iranian sanctions and then the trade talks and the implications on economic growth and therefore demand.
And what do you think ultimately is going to matter with Canada? We forget they're our #1 trading partner largely because of oil. I mean, dairy, all the other stuff's getting attention, but oil is the multi-billion-dollar issue here.
Absolutely. The Keystone Pipeline, of course, was a major issue for the Obama administration, with Trump trying to push that through. Canada's our largest importer. What people don't realize is not only have total imports fallen significantly as U.S. production has surged, but we get most of our imports now from Canada, a very safe partner. So the geopolitics of the oil trade have changed tremendously over the last decade as a result of U.S. shale and also the change in production from the Gulf of Mexico.